All right, so we are back, and today's video is one I've been trying to get to for, I guess, a couple of weeks now. It's been in the schedule, but it's one that's really fun, and I think you guys will enjoy. It involves a YouTube boxer that was named after Tony Stark's AI butler that was with a prominent video gaming company, but has now moved on to the next phase of his life. All right, it's FaZe Jarvis, okay? I suck with the intros. He's fighting a guy named Money Kicks that I don't know one fucking thing about, except for his name is Money Kicks, and that he fought on Social KO 1 and 2 in the main event. So to get ready for such an imposing challenger, he sparred a 14-year-old world champion. I have, so many questions as to what the fuck's going on here. But before we get to that, I want to remind you guys of two things. One, we have a live stream watch party this Saturday for UFC 269 and next Saturday for the Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley fight. And when you're watching those cards with me here on the W.A.D.E Concept channel, you guys know I do predictions, I do punishments, and I do wagers on all these fights. And if you're looking to put down money on these fight cards, especially this Saturday, I have an offer that you cannot pass up thanks to the sponsor for today's video, MyBookie. And this card is stacked. Sugar Sean O'Malley, 2 title fights, the main event, Dustin Poirier and Charles Oliveira. Use code WADE for up to $1,000 in deposit match bonuses, guys. You don't want to miss that offer because both Dustin Poirier and Charles Oliveira have an above 75% finish rate, meaning I don't think this fight, along with a lot of the others on the main card, are going to the judges. And I'll drop my pick right here. I'm going with Dustin Poirier by TKO stoppage in the later rounds, 4 or 5. I'm not quite sure yet. And of course, if you're of age and you are going to gamble, do so responsibly. Don't forget we have Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley also coming up next weekend. Make sure you use code WADE once again for up to $1,000 in deposit match bonuses for this Saturday or next as well. Thank you to MyBookie for sponsoring this video, and now let's get back to our breakdown. So Jarvis, it's hard to remove the FaZe, but him and his brother did a pretty good job of that. He looked pretty solid for his first time against Michael Lee, but if he's going down this YouTube boxing route, and it's something he's continuing to obviously want to do, he's gonna have to get better. Is he doing that? The breakdown, let's go.
All right, everybody, meet Zach Jarvis, a 14-year-old.
His name is Zach Jarvis.
Muay Thai champion who's going to go up against
14-year-old Muay Thai world champion.
Jarvis has no idea about any of this. He thinks Zach is a fan who knows nothing about boxing.
Oh, it's one of these videos. Okay. Jarvis doesn't know that this 14-year-old is any kind of skill level. Okay. We're going to skip through this intro because that's bullshit.
What's a jab?
What's a jab? Jab is just the standard punch. People are like
that?
Yeah, quick. And make sure your chin is like, or your shoulder protects your chin.
Boom, boom, boom.
Well, immediately Jarvis's combo, I know he's not trying to throw it with any kind of power or anything. He's just showing it incorrectly. One, obviously we want to throw this at, again, a right angle, straight across with this hook. Jarvis almost throws his like a shovel hook, kind of an uppercut hook. That's what we're looking at. When we see Jarvis throw, it's boom, just kind of a slappy boom on the inside of the hand, and no twist in the hip, no turnover in the shoulder, and no weight transfer to the back foot. So immediately, Jarvis is teaching our other guy, Jarvis, incorrectly on his combos.
Yeah. Bit harder, more legs.
The video, as far as like the trolling nature of it or like the mystery of it, should be over at this point. The kid throws a 3-piece with a low kick, better than anything Jarvis has ever done in a boxing gym. I know what they're going for, but suspense is kind of over now.
All right, now we're gonna see how powerful your punch really is. So
You go first. Show me how it's done.
Good. Oh, 68.
What the fuck? What are they using to score this? There's nothing on that heavy bag. There's nothing there. I'm assuming this is his brother holding a phone with probably nothing but the lock screen showing, and Jarvis just hitting a normal heavy bag. He's just saying numbers.
63.
Oh, wait. I got the score for this one. 757.
Oh,
That's not a bad right hand, right? Jarvis does have a little bit of pop in his right hand, and that's what we're looking at this video to determine, right? Although he kind of baseball winds it up, right? And it comes from the hip. The end of the shot is nice, right? And he turns it over. That's nice, but the loading from the hip and then kind of baseball pitching it around. Again, they're throwing for power, so fair play. It's a nice shot, though. Jarvis can throw his right hand. That's another good one.
okay, all right.
Like I said, Jarvis, when he throws these, decent. I mean, he's not trying to hurt the kid, I don't think, right, with these shots. But there is a nice turnover. I love the disconnect in the shoulder here, right? You see him throw this shot, and it's not just a boom with the arm. It's an actual boom disconnect with the shoulder without having to use as much motor skill or just raw kinetic energy. That snapping of the shoulder and digging into the stomach is where that power is created. That's good. And he turns the hip over with it as well, right? Turns the hip over, boom. It's a good shot. What we've seen from Jarvis, and the whole point of this video to this point, is that Jarvis has improved in at least some areas, other than the fact that I can tell he's got decent power in the right hand, especially off the rear hook. There is some snap, there is some pop to it when he throws it. Again, throwing for power on the heavy bag doesn't tell the whole story. So apparently they were supposed to have a spar, and I'm hoping this is not like a full-blown actual spar, but let's see. 2 3-minute rounds. Here we go.
Oh my gosh, all right. Zach's already going in.
Got the aimbot activated.
Oh, God. Jarvis does do a decent job of keeping his hands by his head, at least his backhand. Some movement from Jarvis in and out of range. I like to see that. But you see the difference, right? Jarvis is head hunting while the young kid is 1-2ing to the body, continuously working the body. Even at his age, he knows the difference between just throwing shots to the head and smacking someone's guard over and over, or trying to drop those hands actively so that then you can set up the shots upstairs.
All right, all right.
Right hand. Oh, Jesus.
Come on, Jarvis.
Kid's coming inside. Jab.
Holy, oh!
Shit! What the f, man? God. All right, we have Jarvis jab. That's nice. Kid comes in. Look, he's looking for that right hand over the top, though. Look here. And Jarvis is getting closer to being hit with it. Off the jab, the kid goes jab to the body. Right hand upstairs. And I think it clips him, too. Yeah, I think it clips Jarvis. And that shot from somebody, again, his size, his age, more powerful, that shot's going to land and it's going to hurt because Jarvis is not following his own direction he tried to give the kid earlier in the video, where you do want to stay behind that off your jab, and it needs to come back here. But then you have Jarvis off of a hook throwing his left hook. Boom! Clean on that kid's, I mean, he eats it, but Jesus. But again, you see Jarvis kind of leaning on that left leg. And this isn't because he was trying to hold back power. This is just the deficiency in his technique right now. Him leaning on that leg. It's a clean shot. He lands it clean. But again, look at where all that weight is, where you'd want to stomp down on that hook and really turn it over. The weight is still forward, and he doesn't get that full rotation on the shot. And again, it's more like a slappy paw. But he does land it, so fair play.
He's inspiring a whole nation to become...
That's nice work with the jab.
Whoa!
Nice little combo, but again, you see where Jarvis kind of gets stuck. It's a nice jab to the body. He goes 3 to the head, then body back to the head. I like that. But let's watch the lower body here of Jarvis. When he starts that combination, Jarvis's body moves correctly, right? Stepping in with the jab, stepping in with the jab. But take a look as he gets closer, that window closes, and now he's basically closed his body off, right? So he's jabbed his way in. But now that he is in, he's leaving himself no room to let go shots. And that's the hook we get, right? Where he's reaching out instead of really turning it over. And obviously we see the lead hand kind of fall here by his waist. But we don't get that turnover in the hips and stomping on that back foot. I would rather him not do it against a 14-year-old, but to really get some power on that shot.
He's doing good, like almost too good. Doesn't really make sense. He's got his footwork down.
Yeah, we're just now realizing after going a full 3-minute round, his footwork was perfect. He landed shots not only to the body, but upstairs on you as well. Avoided your jab, started level changing with you going upstairs, hit harder on the heavy bag than you did, and threw a 3-punch combo with a low kick. Get the f out of here. Come on.
Zach is a 14-year-old Muay Thai world champion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's no way this kid... Jarvis is 20. That's crazy.
Nice stabbing jab right there from the kid. It's a beautiful jab. Ah, right there on the button. And we see some head movement behind it. You want to look at a jab. Yeah, he gets touched barely, but look at the head come off the center line, whereas Jarvis is kind of curled up here and on one flat plane. That jab comes down the middle, it's going to meet him. Level change, head off the center line versus Jarvis just throwing his out there without a step or level change, any kind of head movement. The difference. Even at 14, the kid has done this for longer than Jarvis has, so technically he will be more proficient than Jarvis is. That's just the way it works. You do something more, you get better at it.
Nice shots off, man. Jarvis's face in that first round, like he was, whoa, Lee, what's going on?
Oh, let's go, kid! Oh my goodness. Look at the combo from the kid here. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, sir. And pivots out, gets back to his spot. Yes. Oh my goodness, big right hand from the kid. You like that?
All right, you're almost halfway through the round right now.
Oh man, see what I'm saying though? Again, this is something that Jarvis is gonna really have. Maybe not with the YouTubers as much because the guys are a little bit inexperienced, but this is not a complicated combo. Boom, lead hand hook. Jarvis tries to get his hand up to replace and answer the phone, but he's just a little late. But he doesn't see is the right hand behind it. And even if this kid's not looking for it, it lands. This is a lesson in Jarvis maintaining the distance he's fighting at. He's got a reach advantage on this kid. Use it. Oh, Jarvis is going to turn up on him a bit. Oh, man, they're swinging. Look at the head movement from the kid, though. Yes, sir. Look at that pivot out. Beautiful work. Bouncing on the toes. Now, this is where Jarvis could bully him right here, right? If the kid can't get off the ropes and he can't slide back out, work the jab to the body, come upstairs, Jarvis could bully him here. Right? See what I'm talking about? Boom. And even with bad technique, the kid doesn't have a place to counter, right? Right here, squared up on the ropes, there is no lead foot, back foot. There is no power hand, lead hand. He's trying to make Jarvis miss to find an avenue out because Jarvis is swinging hard. I mean, this is a hard hook he throws at him. Boom. That's no joke, right? He's trying to hurt that kid, and I hate that, but he lands it flush, and the kid takes it. No headgear. Fair play to him, but good God. That's a big-time shot, and he had nowhere to go. Man. I cannot believe they actually went for it and sparred hard right there. Good Lord. And the kid, he did his thing, man. All right, so all in all, listen, yeah, Jarvis has improved, and I am excited to watch Jarvis fight. I do like watching Jarvis fight. I think he takes it seriously. I think he's a guy that in this scene does have the potential for growth. I do see Jarvis starting to turn over shots with the backhand. I'd like to see him really stomp down that left hook when he's throwing it. Not only will the speed improve, the snap will improve, but also it'll take a little less effort for him to really wing out that shot. And again, the kid is 14, but he is a world champion level combat sports athlete for his age group. So yes, he had better skill than Jarvis. He was technically more proficient, and he did things really that Jarvis could learn stuff from, going to different spots, the body, the head, setting up shots with the jab, not just jabbing to jab, but having an idea in mind for what that jab is meant to set up. So with that being said, what do you guys think down below? Was this a good idea for Jarvis to spar a 14-year-old? I understand why they did it, and it looks like for the most part, Jarvis tried to hold up, except for that last round. He was trying to fucking take his head off. Also, what do you think Jarvis learned from this spar, and how does he do against money kicks or cash punch or monetary fist thrower? You guys tell me. When does that fight happen and who wins? I think I have the answers to that one, but guess we'll find out.